Sure.
Falar mais variantes.
Cara, eu tô congelando aqui.
23,
Tô tremendo de frio.
Tô nervoso que a Bela falou que ele tava magro.
Cara, eu não aguento esse escritório.
Cara, e quando é magro, eles não vão ter
Meu pé. Vocês sentem muito calor aqui? Ai, meu.
porque
Eu
tá.
tô congelando aqui, eu não tô
Jura?
conseguindo nem pensar.
Vai. Ela falou, estou congelada.
Oitenta de três, aí vem
I'm
daqui e vai de
freezing.
lá.
Yeah.
But see, now it's interesting because you say congelada is something that's frozen, right? You have it in you have a freezer next to your refrigerator and it's frozen. Yeah. Então, when I think of congelada, I think of a frozen person. Freezing, you're in the process of becoming frozen. Yeah? But a frozen is like
Frozen like Madonna.
It's okay here now? Yeah?
What the hell?
Okay, so today is a very simple activity. First, I'm going to ask you to imagine that it's possible to travel through time travel. You know, time travel. You can go back to the past. You know, we have a machine and we can go back to the past. So I ask you to work together. We need groups. You know, Eliane and Gustavo.
Okay.
You guys work together and we'll work together. Okay? Think of, the first thing I want you to do is think of, Andrea, can you read that?
Vanusa, please, come here.
Sure.
It's very important.
Yes.
Alô?
Please,
Oi, Jaqueline. André.
put the tape here.
Não, eu tive lá ontem.
Yeah.
Vanusa
Ele
can
tá sem
give a class
internet,
with
tá
us.
sem negócio.
Claro.
It's funny because I'm watching.
Think of objects
How do you
that
say
want
that?
to bring.
That like I'm watching Mad Men. You know Mad Men?
Yes.
And how do you say that kind of? It's soap opera.
Yeah.
Is it?
or
It's
a-
more English soap opera, isn't it?
Yeah, probably they would call it a mini series.
Miniseries.
To the
Yeah.
past.
Bring
Bring from the past.
Bring to the past.
To the past.
So you're going to have something from today,
Oh,
something
have-
architectural, something related to architect
Bring
or
to
interior
the past.
design, something
Oh,
related to the field of the company.
AutoCAD.
What?
Can bring
So
the
tiny.
AutoCAD
With
and
your-
I don't have
Pro and
things to
SketchUp.
bring from the back past. Only the
I was
the
thinking
cartoons that I still in a
Ah, okay.
I was thinking the opposite because I'm watching Mad Men and it takes,
To bring
it
from the
it's
past.
it's
Ah.
like 60s
Yes.
and there are so many cool things.
To bring
Yeah.
to the future. Yeah. Yeah. Well, to think of in your group, I just want you to think of 5 things. We'll think together that you'll bring to the past. Something, but it's related to architects or interior design. So you don't have to own the object. It doesn't have to be my object. It could be
Ele tá sabendo disso.
any object from the future that you want to bring to the past.
Do you want a
So just
paper?
think, and just
Paper.
with your group, you have to agree, right? Have a conversation with your group member. Do you agree? Is this good? And write it down.
Tá vendo, Adão?
Computer.
André,
computer, cell
I
phone.
need a pen. I need a pen or
for-
paper.
How is it related
Pen or a
to
pencil? Please.
Yeah.
architect?
AutoCAD.
AutoCAD. AutoCAD is a good one. I think.
AutoCAD, I think everybody
You think everyone's going to choose AutoCAD?
Yeah.
No, though. But if you go to the past, and you go at a time. Let's make a time, okay? We're going to 1879,
1879.
which means you don't have electricity.
Ah,
So you can't bring a computer.
Ah,
okay.
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 That could be personal things.
It could be a personal thing that you would use, that you want to give to an architect or interior designer.
It's
That you're going to
not
take the
enough.
object and give it to someone in the past.
Difficult.
Someone from the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Architecture
for
has
example,
Design,
many
entendeu?
things is there
1879.
so old.
yes,
Não,
The,
1800.
como se diz, parte dos
não tem
quadros.
eletricidade.
this is a drafting
Paper.
board. You have the,
Yeah.
the
Tem, né?
it's
Papel já
a flat
tem.
thing that you have
Everything
to.
that
Papel.
we use to draw
Yes.
is very old.
Old.
Mas isso
Many
não
things
tem-
are old, yeah.
Não, tem
Yeah.
ink.
But you also
It's
have to,
difficult
Não tem
to
grafite nessa época.
to choose.
Só
Yeah.
ink.
Yeah, to
1879
choose
só tem
things. Wow, you're interested.
Tinta.
How many years did you
Tinta,
study?
pencil and
English.
rubber.
I do 2 years for English.
Wow.
Pencil and rubber.
It's good.
I listen very music.
Coil.
Titanic
Titanic é depois
I look
disso.
See
Não,
the
letter,
letter,
não tinha
the
lápis,
letter,
grafite, só
The-
tinha pena, e tinta,
the words
pena.
that I have in the song and
Pencil
to sing
and
right.
rubber.
My English is
I think it's good. You listen to
Erase
music a lot, or
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. I listen more English music.
Erase é
Yeah.
apagar.
Ah, tem crochê.
National
É,
music.
é um
I
verbo.
don't like
Erase
music.
é um verbo, é
So-
o verbo de apagar. Mas
Processo.
rubber, eu acho
Yeah.
que eu tenho quase certeza.
Older music,
Denise,
older Brazilian music is
tudo. Olha só, eu tô
but
numa reunião,
today-
devo acabar dentro de
It's
uma
not so
hora
good.
e passo lá.
I think the same about American music.
Não.
I think American music was good, better in the
Yeah.
past
Yeah.
than now.
I
Guns N'
listen
Roses.
Led Zeppelin,
Me
Red
too.
Hot,
I love these guys. Yeah.
Ah, não-
System of a Down.
I slow it down. Yeah, that's a cool band.
Prancheta.
I know all those bands. What did you write?
Mas
Pencil?
eu acho que
Rubber?
o crochê,
Sabe o que eu falei pra
Rubber.
a régua
Rubber.
paralela,
Eraser, yeah.
já existia.
Eraser.
Eu
Eraser.
acho- Não, pelo menos
Eraser.
uma régua
É
Eraser. Rubber is a British.
Eraser.
It's just a British word.
I learned English in a British course.
Yeah. So it's English. It's English.
Yeah.
Just
How
British
can I
English.
say
Então,
that
é,
it's too late in
Eraser.
English? It's too late.
Não, erase eu acho que é o verbo. Sem
Não,
nada.
não.
Erase.
Erase é o, não,
Erase.
erase é o verbo.
Deixa
Eraser
eu mostrar.
Ah, não, prancheta.
é a borracha.
Não.
To erase.
To erase.
I
Yeah.
don't know how to say prancheta.
I don't know how to say pranchetta. Explain what is that object?
Prancheta,
Huh?
it's a table
Yeah.
to design.
Like this one you have?
No.
The
No.
little, the small one?
Não,
No, it's a big table.
It's like a desk
Yeah.
It's
with
a
a
knife.
big
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
that you can move.
Yes, yes. I think we probably would call in English that drafting desk. You have a drafting
Desk.
board, drafting board, drafting
Okay,
desk.
desk.
Draft.
But drafting, not drawing.
No, draft is
The process.
the process of making a blueprint.
Fazer
Draft.
reto assim.
Ai, não devia dar um nível.
Não, régua paralela.
É,
Não, mas assim. Você sabe
How can I say?
Não, aqui, não a paralela.
How
Régua
can I say
régua até existe há
escalímetro?
milênios,
Yeah.
gente.
Escalímetro. It's
I
a
saw,
This
I was
there's
Não,
a ruler
existe
that
aí,
have
ele-
scales.
I was
de
you.
origem é uma
There's
escala
kinds
gráfica, mas não de
Like
There's
existia
a-
esse
that one or
objeto.
no?
No,
Yeah.
not
Não
this
tinha
object.
esse triângulo.
Ah, okay.
I read a
Like
book.
this.
It's
This
called
is a span.
Pilares da Terra.
It's a.
It's about
How
the
do you say it in
first
Portuguese?
Escalímetro.
Escalímetro.
It's
Escalímetro.
it's a roller that
Scaling meter.
The first
Scaling
church in
Scaling
England.
meter.
And there was the,
Yes.
the guy
A
that was
calculator
the
machine.
constructor. It's
So
very-
a calculator.
he
That would
draw
work because
on
you
the-
can
the
bring a
stone.
calculator that is
so good.
powered by the
The book
sun.
is very good. And
Solar
there's,
powered
miniseries.
Calculator.
Very good.
I forgot.
A
let me
calculator
write
machine.
Scaling.
I would say scaling.
Meters.
How do you say
Escalímetro.
scaling?
Gente, eu
esgoto.
preciso falar.
Esgoto is
It's very
uh,
important.
esgoto is
É,
garbage,
papel manteiga.
like sewage, right?
It's like the
Yes, sewage.
Butter,
esgoto encanado.
Sewage is like when you have for example, you have
Sewage.
a lot of
or vegetable paper.
sewage.
It's when you flush the toilet, you know?
Yeah, sewage. Or
Sewage.
Ah, não vou botar ele. Estou pensando. Tem que pensar junto.
with her?
Não.
No, well, no,
Não,
you have
era fossa.
calculator.
Era fossa. Não
Ah.
tinha.
Cara, gente, o estilete, né?
Água encanada.
Fazer uma
Water.
prática.
Água encanada.
Só termo.
Não, como é que você vai carregar água encanada?
É
Porque
objeto,
não é objeto.
Não,
objeto.
não. It's something.
Objects.
É
It's only
objeto.
object. So
Why?
sometimes
What
this is
is it?
No, because if
She
not,
wants to bring what exactly?
water.
system
To
of
bring water.
Ah, yeah, like a high. Yes. No, wait. But they had.
No, not like this.
They had
Encanada.
irrigation. They
Irrigation.
Had,
But if you want water, you have to go to
Yeah.
some place and
you mean pipes?
yeah, pipes.
No.
Water pipes.
but it is a system.
Yeah, it's like
It's
It's
not
an-
a
it's an
system.
idea.
It's
It's
an
an
idea.
It's an
idea.
idea.
Right?
It has
Yeah.
many
Right.
objects to
Idea.
do this.
Yeah.
Isso tinha, é.
Yeah. I think maybe we should keep it with objects because it'd be more simple.
Oh yeah.
The exercise
okay,
will
hang
be
on.
more
There
simple.
are things that are reused in architecture. It's many older.
Yes.
Pencil, paper.
No,
But-
pencil no, it was
Everything
ink.
we used to draw
But
is
did you
very
have-
old and so
But
For
Bell
example, though, I
Bell
can give you
said
an
that
idea.
we
We
don't
have-
didn't have at that
Pencil.
time.
Graffiti. you have
Exactly.
We
ink.
can't
Yes,
have.
and you had
Ink.
lead, and as it's the material, it's different. They used to make pencils in the past. If
It's
if
different.
you punctured your skin, you could become sick
Yeah.
because it's poison. Lead is a metal. This is graphite. Graphite is not poisonous. You can.
Yeah. And they didn't have in 1879.
They had graphite, but they didn't have graphite pencils. Yes.
Fire.
Yeah.
É,
Mm-hmm.
tinha um monte.
I
Já
put.
botou aqui.
Don't show. I'll write it down for you.
Drafting that.
So no one takes your idea.
I heard. I heard. Ela já tinha.
Eu esqueci.
Bell hears it.
Não, já tinha.
Não,
Isso é
não, é o que você
chato,
queria
né?
trazer do que você tem hoje, que você gostaria
Sabe
de
o que é?
trazer.
Gabarito.
Untoxical.
Ah,
Ink.
tá. Eu tô pensando.
Ah, yes.
Não.
Ink that is non-toxic ink.
Yeah.
Non-toxic ink.
That is
Sabe
a
aquela época usava o quê? Carro.
A.
Oh, this is the E. My handwriting is terrible.
Hard hat.
Porque assim,
Eu lembro da aula.
mas antigamente eles não usavam.
If you will wanna
Não era carro, não.
have a calculator machine, we will have
Nossa,
a
tinta.
battery to.
Podia te matar.
Or you can have no, because you can bring a calculator that has power from the
Ah,
sun,
mas não é objeto.
Oh, yeah.
right? You have a watch too.
O cara botava
Yeah.
veneno, inclusive, na tinta pra poder
Ah,
usar e
é.
matar
Aham.
a pessoa.
É.
Ah,
Caneta.
Galera da série que só não vai.
é.
Vou pegar aquela.
Okay, good. So let's talk. I want to just talk about a few of the ideas. Let's take an idea. Take one of your ideas. You have the first one is drafting desk.
Yes.
Yes.
Draft.
Why would you bring a drafting desk to the past?
In my time, I had to draw in a drafting desk because we don't have a computer to draw. And it's very
It's
very
easier
easy.
to drafting.
because you can put many sizes. You can do like this,
Uh-huh.
and you can. It's easy to put a scaling or
A good
rule.
word. A good word. It's more convenient.
Yeah.
More
Right.
convenient.
It's more convenient
Yes.
to draw on a
Yes.
drafting
I
desk.
have one.
Do you?
I
Still?
used to have.
Wow.
Still have one. It's usually, very usually today.
You still use it.
Yeah.
Ah, não tenho.
You don't draft. You draft with your hands
I make
or
here
only on AutoCAD. You
maquete.
draft only on AutoCAD.
Maquete.
Nowadays.
Em inglês.
What is that?
Protótipos.
Try
Samples.
to explain. Oh, samples.
I got the samples in the
It's
desk.
like
I
To show.
cut very.
No, it's like when
you
You
make a
understand?
building. You can make
It's
a
the-
building.
the
In
small,
in the
the
small,
sample
you
of the
show-
building, you know,
yeah.
you can show
The-
how it's going to be.
Yes.
How-
A plan or
Plan.
a blueprint, right?
No,
No.
no, but
No.
it's like
It's-
the same, but
It's
A model.
model.
Yeah.
A model. Yes, model.
A 3D model. It's concrete,
Yes.
not abstract. Like
I
see
love.
in the
I love this process of discovering what
The
is the
word.
word. What is the word? I
Yeah.
love this process. It's fascinating for me.
And we say butter paper,
Butter paper.
vegetal paper.
I think you might say now you mean it's a particular type of paper.
A
It's made
paper.
from like a velo, like a wax,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Wax paper.
wax paper.
And
And,
it's
and you can
What?
cook with this
It's made,
paper
It's
too.
made of the same. It's
And
made
you-
of the same as a candle.
You can cook
same
with this
material.
paper. You know
Wax.
the paper?
Yeah, vela is a candle.
Yeah. You can
But
cook.
you can have paper that's made from wax.
David, you cook. You know this paper.
Correct or
We,
no?
we have two papers to draw.
Uh-huh.
One is vegetal paper that is very, how can I say?
it's very
Do we
resistant
have
than
here?
the wash
We have-
butter paper.
So
Yeah.
it's strong, like
Yeah.
And the another one is
No.
He's very
Oh, no.
sensitive.
Okay. So you have. Oh wait. Tracing paper. You mean it's very thin? The other one is very thin. And do you put it on top of something and then you
And
make the line?
it's translucent.
Yes. Okay, got it. Tracing paper.
tracing.
Yes. Not wax paper. You're right. Tracing paper.
Because he's translucent.
Yes, and because you make for example the lines and the color comes
Yeah.
through the paper and then you can
Yeah, yeah.
tracing paper.
Trace.
Colírio. I
Colírio.
always forget that. Colírio. I always forget how to pronounce colírio.
Colírio.
Yeah, I always say clorídeo. Colírio.
Colorido.
Yeah.
And in English, what's the name of this?
This is called eye drops.
I drop.
Eye drops, yes. Eye drops.
We usually say because there's one famous company in the United States.
Design.
Visine.
Visine.
Yeah,
Design. Eu sempre falei. I
Yeah.
always thought it was
Visine.
Visine. It's V-I-S-I.
Visine. Yeah.
Visine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you would bring the drafting desk because it's more convenient.
Uh-huh,
Yes.
yeah.
You can do things.
And this type of paper is very important because you need to copy another
Uh-huh.
One above the
You
other.
put, yes,
So you could put a tracing paper on top of this blueprint
you can
and then
copy.
make a copy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they didn't have that in the past. Yeah, they used to copy everything. Copy.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Bill,
They have
give
a
me one that
banking.
you have.
And nanquim também. Nanquim.
Nankin.
It's a
It's
kind
a
of
ink. Then we
very
draw.
old ink, nanquim.
Yeah? It's
Yes.
a company or it's a
No,
The
no,
nanquim.
it's ink.
Nanquim is ink.
Ink.
Only ink.
It's the old ink. When the first pen,
It's a black ink.
the first pen. You remember those?
Yes. Yes.
Nankin. This is the
Many
ink that-
people
Wow.
draw.
You-
Many people
you
draw
put
and
the
make a
ink.
portrait with nanquim.
Yeah. Okay.
We use the nanquim to draw in the dressing paper, né?
Tracing paper.
Tracing paper.
Yeah.
But
Because
tracing
the
paper is
Because
papel
the
técnico.
dressing paper, he has
Yeah.
he's more resistant. So the pencil
Can
the
go.
graphite pencil.
It can break the. It can break the paper.
No,
Can,
it's difficult to see the.
it's not dark enough.
Yeah.
It's not dark enough.
Yeah.
No, if you wanna, you can do the line very dark. Depends on the pen.
Mhm.
Depends on the fine of the pen. Tá? The bico da pena. How can
The
I say?
point.
The point of the pen. But the ink doesn't manchar, doesn't
Run.
run.
The
Doesn't
ink.
run.
They can
Run.
Okay.
It's much
how can
Run.
I
Espalhar.
say?
like
Espalhar.
run.
The ink has a very thin, has very point,
Vai escrever
and
palavras,
that point has tem
So you're feeling
tamanho,
Uma espessura.
Mhm.
entendeu? Uma
Mhm.
espessura,
Yeah,
então.
yeah,
So with that pencil we
Trust.
have to draw with
Probably,
very,
probably it's
com várias espessuras e
Eu
com a
vi
mesma
everything
intensidade.
about
And you need to have the
Então,
ink.
Yeah,
You need to have this Nike.
yeah.
Do you write it like
use it.
this?
I know everything about stuff.
Do you write it like that?
Não.
How do you write it?
Que
Mas tem outro remédio, não tem?
É omeprazol.
Omeprazol.
É uma coisa para uma coisa, outra coisa para outra. O omeprazol você toma também. O omeprazol não tem aqui, só tem
Não,
cá.
Nanquim.
Mas o omeprazol
Não, não tinha com
O
M, né?
omeprazol
Não,
é
Ah, é.
o
Nanquim.
bromopril, esse é o Dizan. Ele é
Aí,
mais para ajudar na digestão, porque quando você está com o estômago ruim, você come uma coisa que não.
Mas é bom
Ah,
comprar o omeprazol.
O omeprazol.
que vai ajudar.
É,
Got it.
isso é para dar um alívio nele agora, mas o omeprazol é bom.
Okay.
Eu tinha em casa.
Como você fala uma galáxia?
So you have a few ideas.
Não.
We have a few ideas already, and the last part of our lesson today, I want us to. You weren't here last time, but we were talking about imperatives. Do you remember? Imperatives.
Yeah.
Instructions, commands.
Uhum.
Open the door. Give me a glass of water. These things. What I want you to do is choose one object from your list and write instructions for the people in the past how to use this object.
With imperative?
Imperatives, because instructions are always imperatives. They're always
Yeah.
bring the pencil to the table.
One
Right.
for
Draw.
each. One for
yeah.
each object.
No. Oh, choose one object.
And
Choose one object,
mm-hmm.
right? And together write instructions for the people in the past. How do you use this object?
How do you use the name?
Yeah. And just make sure you have at least three instructions. So let's work together because you weren't here. We have so
Calculator machine.
if we want to
Dana King,
explain-
Dana
Aqui é
Sil.
muito fácil.
if we want to explain to someone how do you use what is this? Oh, pencil.
Use
How do you use a pencil sharpener?
to
What would we
Right.
say? How do you use a pencil
use
sharpener?
many
To use that,
skills.
that I have a pencil.
Não,
Yeah.
mas a gente
So
So you
you
can
Não, mas
Put
tem
that
que-
pencil.
mas
take a
tem
pen.
que-
We say
You
take a
can
pencil.
choose
Ah,
the
Take a
scale.
pencil
so you can
on the.
protect
You can
yourself.
choose the
on-
scale
Ah,
that you
tipo,
want
isso.
How
How
can
do
I
you
say
say
the-
obra?
Choose this.
O buraquinho do.
Project.
Project? When
Project
you-
or
when-
design.
No, when
Design is a project too.
the scale.
Yeah, but it's not
The
like
size
when you go
of
to
the draw
apartment, it's
that you
that
want
was
to
construction.
draw. After.
How can I say that?
Né? Você pode
So you
responder.
take a pencil,
Take a pencil.
put the
Put
pencil
it on-
É, mas
Put-
então
Put on the pencil sharpener.
Choose the scale.
put inside.
Inside of pencil sharpener
Choose the scale.
and hold the pencil.
Ah, yes. Hold, so 3 would be
How
hold
can
Hold
the
the
pencil.
pencil.
How can I say de acordo? De acordo com isso. How can I say? You have to use
With-
this
On
de
base.
acordo com o seu tamanho. You have to use this.
Yeah.
On base.
Hã?
You have to use this de acordo de seu tamanho.
How can I say? No, of your size. De acordo.
According to your side, according to. According
Yes,
to.
According to.
De acordo. Wow, that's good for me to know. Thank you. De acordo.
So the first thing, we take the pencil, put the pencil
Inside.
inside the sharpener, hold the pencil, and then what? One more.
Hold the pencil.
De acordo com você tem que escolher
You can have the point on the pencil to
How many
mark
things I
the
have to write?
Just three.
If you can film the
One more.
put on the
There.
pencil
For you now.
hold it
Choose the size.
slowly.
But now,
Yeah,
now
you can understand
the
the
pencil
process.
the pencil sharpener
Eu
that
acho
we
que
have
você usa
is not electric.
isso, você
right?
não precisa
Yeah.
So we have to turn
It's
No,
manual.
according
yeah,
to.
a manual one. So
According
after you hold the
to-
pencil, turn the turn the
So
the
you
handle.
Choose the
can talk
scale
about
according
the
to
sharpener.
the
It's,
size of
The paper.
Turning the handle, right?
Yeah, turn the
Eu já tô
handle.
fazendo exercício do lado.
Então você.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Não,
We can do the draw in many
You have to
sizes.
write.
Yes.
Andre doesn't. You don't like to write in English.
Imperativo.
You
No.
don't like to write in English.
Write them. Write.
Choose the scale according to the size of the paper. And
Now,
no,
after class, he's gonna have a pain in his stomach
choose the
and in his head.
scale according to the size of the paper.
Deixa eu tocar, deixa eu tocar.
I learned this so many times.
Don't use the
Pencil
scale.
sharpener. It's only my first class in my English course.
How can
Really?
I say?
Yeah.
It was in your.
Because
Você não pode usar esse
I'm
cálculo,
with
Don't, então tá ótimo. Don't
Don't
use
Isso você aprende na faculdade
16
também.
years.
yes.
The
Don't
scale.
use
16 years. I
Roller.
scale.
very
As a
like
ruler.
very time ago. I go to the English course
Ruler.
first
I
Use
with
it only
12,
Mhm.
but I had
Measure.
to
to measure.
out with the many. How can I
Escrever.
say?
Usando
Too
racha.
many.
It's one option. You have to write.
There's too many. What? Like too many.
Things happening, and I had to
Uh-huh.
come
It's-
out.
it's
To,
That was
One
perfect.
object,
You said
three
I had
sentences.
too many
Yeah.
things happening.
Too
many
yeah,
things
things happening, and I had to
Ah,
have to
I choose
become
the
out.
scale
Yeah?
according
To the
Come
size
outside
of the
first.
paper. Don't
And,
use the scale as a
um,
ruler. Only to
A
measure.
time later, I become made 2 years. I'm- I mean,
For details, use the
Initially,
scale in a large
initially, in
But
the
this is what I told here. You
teams,
have to
no
imagine
teams,
Beginners.
beginners
Ah,
no,
não.
after
No.
kids.
Teenagers.
Teenager. And the teenager when I have 17 years, I become to adults.
Okay.
I course período.
Use, o que que a gente falou?
Then,
Use the
So you
scale
were-
at one point.
You
That-
you
that
started
for
you
details.
began studying
yeah,
when you were 12,
yeah.
but then you had to leave the school.
Yeah.
And you came back when you were
Back when it's,
16 or
yeah.
17.
Eu já falei que eu tava em reunião.
Then
É a
I
Rosana?
made.
Olha só, eu não marquei com ele, quem marcou foi
teenager
ela.
course.
E eu já falei que eu vou, eu falei pro Vinícius que eu tô indo pra lá.
Yeah, I made
Chato.
three
Ele precisa já foi embora.
Three
E o cara
período.
vai colocar o ar-condicionado,
Período.
tá esperando você já
3
arrumar.
periods.
periods.
Mentira, que
in
mentira
teenager
dela.
and
Porque
the-
eu não tô aqui sentada há uma hora, é uma hora falando com o
I
Vinícius.
made with the adults.
Okay.
Eu falei que você
Yeah.
vai entrar pra ela depois.
So pencil
Eu tô indo
sharpener
pra lá.
was
Yeah,
when you were
and
younger.
Then beginning,
Vocês não
then
dão pra se
beginning.
matar.
So the time is
O tempo
Vamos
passou.
lá.
The time passed.
Passa a
the
pra mim.
time passed. Yeah,
Pega o meu
You
telefone.
forgot?
yeah,
Aqui.
I forgot the pencil sharpener.
Two draft.
Por onde?
Ah, desenhar.
Você tem.
Não, mas é-
And I have
Ah,
Peraí.
draft
how can
é
I
o
say?
processo.
Pergunta pro
Mas
Vinícius
I-
se
I
ele
have
ainda
a
tá lá. Eu
hobby.
combinei com ele que ia esperar
See,
o cara.
Movies,
Olha,
with
Priscila,
legends.
Ela disse pra
I
mim,
don't
ela
like
foi.
it.
Pergunta pra ele.
Ele falou draft.
Movies
Without.
dublados.
Wow.
I don't like because not because it's Portuguese, because I think the dublado has changed the feeling, the personagem, assim. So I don't like.
You don't like
I don't
legenda.
like.
You don't like subtitles.
Yeah.
Subtitles.
I like to
You
see
like
English.
here.
Yeah.
I put English subtitles.
Yeah.
Because
helpful.
that I think that's
I
process.
always put
Fix
English subtitles.
fix the words in your head.
I use
I-
in Portuguese. I don't use any subtitles.
You understand very well.
É só com né?
I learned
understand
everything.
very I understand very well, but I struggle sometimes speaking when
Não,
there's a
mas
lot of
tem que
people.
dar várias
When
instruções.
when I'm in a party, when I'm at a party with a lot of people and a lot of noise, I'm like
I
a
learned
child.
very-
You know,
Okay.
like,
I learned many
Okay.
things
Don't
watching the
use
movie.
We finish.
The helmet
Watching
You
the
and Laura.
movies,
because
the
you
movies,
can
watching
get
series. I
caspa.
many series in English.
you
Don't
speak
play,
English,
don't
no?
caspa,
You don't
because caspa
study
não
now.
passa, but
No.
you only
So you
I
must
have a
you must
time.
watch
Yeah,
things in English.
I have the
Meuzinho não tá entendendo. Então me
a
dá que eu vou
vontade
entender.
I have the
to
desire.
back the English course,
Yeah.
but I
E
don't
o
have time and
super
money.
I understand. I understand.
É, cara, a Rosana é muito cascateira, falou que o cara tá uma
E
hora
os
lá.
tio-
Mentira! Mentira! Não, eu tava falando com o Vinícius, o Vinícius tava lá.
Hard hack.
Yes. I don't know.
o quê?
Ô,
Helmet.
você foi
Nessa
embora?
época a gente tinha capacete.
Não, hard
Já.
hack.
Helmet.
Você não me ligou.
Use the helmets.
O cara tá
Just
E a galera que da guerra.
Helmet.
helmet.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
Ah, você encontrou com
This
ele.
is different from the
Você encontrou, chegou a encontrar com
helmet.
ele?
Yes.
This is a hard
Não,
hat.
o cara do ar.
If you have a helmet, it's military.
Ah, entendi.
Mostly in military
Helmet.
or if you
Entendi,
if you drive a motorcycle,
Entendi.
Uh-huh.
then you have the
Or if you
Yes.
practice.
But in a motorcycle,
Marceneiro.
it's
Entendi,
a in
Tá.
a motorcycle
Tá
it's
bom.
helmet.
helmet.
Aham.
Helmet.
You must wear a helmet.
Ele vai ter que abrir na lateral.
Helmet.
O cara não deixou, tá?
Helmet.
O cara vai ter que... Tá bom.
H-L-M-E-T-T.
Quase
Ah,
perfeito.
Marceneiro. O marceneiro, tá bom. Eu já
Okay.
falei que o marceneiro vai me ligar
Let's-
até o final do dia.
Let's just
Valeu,
read our
Vinícius.
instructions,
Tá.
Yes.
and I will tell
Tá.
you if something is.
Você apagou
Tá.
nossas
Eu
instruções.
vou te falar, ele vai me ligar.
Hold on.
Tá bom, então. Valeu. Tchau.
Bel não fez nenhuma. Eu que fiz.
We did.
We did.
No, you did one.
I did
You
two.
have to do three.
I did two.
One.
Two. Ué, 1, 2.
Não, hard hack. Just.
Okay,
No, it's a sentence.
I remembered. Don't
I don't
worry.
have to explain why. It's a sentence.
No, doesn't have to.
It's a sentence.
Okay, so let's go first. I'll go first
Mhm.
because we did the object. Our object was a pencil sharpener. Do you know what a pencil sharpener?
Mhm.
No.
Sharpener is when you. Okay, so the first thing we wrote is take a pencil.
Okay.
Right. The second thing we wrote is put the pencil inside the sharpener.
Okay.
Hold the pencil.
The third thing we wrote was
Yeah.
hold. Yeah, you want to read?
Hold the pencil with your hand and turn the
Handle.
handle.
Okay.
Simple. Stop.
Choose the scale according the size of the paper. To the size of the paper.
What is the object that you're doing? Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Scale.
This object. Okay.
Yeah, but according to the size or according the size?
According to.
To the size.
According to the size. Only, even if we use ing, because
According-
sometimes when we use ing, we can use to after.
I think if you think of the phrase in Portuguese, de acordo, right? De acordo.
Mhm.
De acordo
De
com.
acordo com.
Com.
And in English, you have to put according to is like the de acordo.
Because according doesn't have a
It's
relationship.
like the series according to Jim.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
according to Jim, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So continue. So this is a scaling
Scale,
Measure.
scaling meter. Yeah.
Meter.
scaling meter. Okay.
Don't use the scale as a ruler, only to measure.
Ah,
Yes.
so don't use the scale
Yes.
as a
Ruler.
as a
Roller,
so you don't take
No.
take it in.
No.
you forget.
Just to
Only in
measure.
soul
Match.
pepper.
Got it.
Only in soul opera. How can I say
Soap
novella?
opera. No.
Soap
Soap
opera?
opera.
Soap
Yes.
Soap opera.
When we saw someone in a television doing this,
We die.
You laugh.
he don't know
He doesn't
anything. He don't know.
Anything
Anything.
about architecture.
He doesn't know. Yes. Yes.
So don't draw.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the third one
Yeah.
is
Yes. Use the scale.
Ah,
One point. Use the scale. No, usa a escala 1 para 20, not the scale meter.
one,
Use
two,
the
20.
scale 1.20
uh-huh.
to draft the details.
So use the scale 1.20
20.
to draft the details.
1 to 20.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
1 to 20. Oh, use the scale 1 to 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. Yeah. Use the scale 1 to 20 to draft the details. Perfect. What do you guys have?
I only have one, I think. I made it 2, but they say that it's 1. Put on your hard hat.
Mm-hmm.
Protect yourself in the construction.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 sentences.
2 sentences.
Yeah, but
So you say, okay, so the first thing you do is you're going to say, how do you use a hard hat, right? How? This is your instructions. Put on the hard hat. And then what do you do next?
the hard.
And
Walk.
Tem?
Não.
No.
Tem.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's not.
pode.
You
Yeah.
need to put on and after
Fasten.
fasten.
Yeah, when you put a belt
Fasten
on,
your
if you have a belt, fasten your
Ah,
belt,
yes.
fasten your
Yeah,
seatbelt,
fasten
fasten. And it's spelled like this. Fasting. And so after you fasten your thing, you
You can work
You can
in a
in the
In the
construction.
so this could be put on your hard hat. I'm going to write 3 things. Put on your hard hat, and then the second one is fasten.
You see that.
Fasten the
String.
strap.
Strap.
Strap is fivela or no?
Strap.
Strap is anything that's long like this and that puts that you can secure something. So fasten the strap, and then we can say
Work.
proceed.
Go to work.
Proceed with caution.
Walk. Go
Proceed
away.
with caution.
Proceed with caution is a good way to say when you go, anytime you go into an obra, like a construction site, you'll, in the United States, you see a sign, proceed with caution. So-
What's caution?
Caution, cuidado.
Cuidado. Oh, okay.
Okay, so we have one, oh, we did all of them.
Mhm.
Awesome. Okay, so everybody seems to understand the form of imperatives. Do we still think that imperatives are impolite?
No,
No.
you
Depends
know
on
how
the
to
situation.
use.
It can be impolite,
Can be
Ah.
impolite.
but not necessary.
In this
But
case,
we
no.
all the time we are imperative with the guys who is working in remodeling
Mhm.
something, and we are not impolite. But
Yeah.
we say do this,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that. You have to do this at this
Depends of
form. Intonation.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a
It can be
it's a
or
very
no.
efficient way to communicate because when you give a command,
Yeah.
you are not asking for a response.
Mhm.
You don't want to have a conversation.
Yeah,
And
You
the
only
person
do that-
knows because you gave a command, the person knows she doesn't want to have a conversation. And so they do it. Yeah.
mhm.
Okay, well, thank you guys very much. I thought this was a good lesson.
It's the last one?
Last one.
Oh, it's so good.
We're finished.
Now he is a master. Ele acabou o mestrado.